What's up, peoples? Al York Sports with another show, baby. Another Friday. You know what that means, baby. More fun. Send y'all off to the weekend smiling. Just beginning of the weekend, I'm gonna set it off for y'all, and your whole weekend is gonna be dope, man. You're gonna have some picks, you're gonna have a great show, and you're gonna have fun, last but not least. You know what I mean? Let me see who tapping in. Still a little early. TGI Friday, you know what it is. Let me see if I hit some individuals up. Just to get the peoples out there. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm just working like y'all working, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it's another show, man. Right now, I'm just waiting for the people to tap in. We got my man, Mark Guillory in the building, MG Raider. Always doing a spectacular job. And soon he might be covering Arizona State. That's what we hoping for, that he could cover Arizona State. Shout out to Frida Neves. Seems like a new individual tapping into our show. Much appreciated. The more the merrier on my show. Give me a minute. Let me put this away real quick. Yeah, we got a lot of topics, man. We got NFL today. We got free picks. We got games to watch. We got Deion'S. Yeah, man, we're going to take care of a lot. Me and the X-Man. Hopefully, X-Man got no issues getting in, man. That's what we hoping, man. And if he does, we got, you know what I mean, MG Raider in the background ready to just do whatever, man. That's how we do it, man. We got people on deck waiting, man. But let me wait for some more people to come in, give out some more shout-outs so we can start this spectacular show like we do every Friday, man. Even during COVID, I had shows. I don't play around, man. COVID, we still had shows. Yeah, so, you know, basically another beautiful day in Las Vegas. I'm just waiting for the peoples to come in before I start, you know, my message of the day and start the actual show. You know, it rained a lot the other day, but one thing about Vegas, what I'm realizing, it's like Puerto Rico, where 10 minutes away, it could rain like 3 inches, right? And then you go another 10 minutes and it didn't rain over there. And I really didn't know that. I've been living out here basically for like 10 years. And it just took me like a year ago to realize that when it rains, it's not really raining all over Vegas. It's like it rains in certain spots. And that's funny because I remember just literally being 5 minutes away. I go to an eating spot and it was dry as fuck. And I asked the people, did it rain here? They were like, no rain. I said, how was that when it's storming like 5 minutes, 5 minutes away? But that's Vegas for your ass. Shout out to Elizabeth McConnell. We're going to get to you, girl. All right, let me start off by saying, let me go to giveaway winners before we start the show. Let me take these Arnold Schwarzeneggers off. You know how I like to do. Let me put these here to rest. Yeah, the giveaway winners, the ones that are leading right now is Ghost with 6 wins. We got Miss Autumn with 6 wins. We got Sess with 5, Brian with 5, Sinbad, Keith, Raul, and a bunch of people with 4 wins. And I want to congratulate 2 people that just came on board, which I'm really appreciative. One of them is Elizabeth Marcano. Thank you for coming on board. I know her from back in the day. She know me as a little kid. I knew her. It's good to reunite with my old friends. Thank you, Miss Liz, for getting on board with us. Really appreciate it. And also Miss Vanessa, who's from San Francisco, I think. I know she's been tuning in, giving shout-outs. Appreciate you. And hopefully you guys can continue to join the open sessions and giveaways and tune into the show because we really appreciate y'all. Now let me start the message of the day, and then we're going to start the show. You know, every time I get a message of the day, it's true talk. I'm totally cool with people not wanting to fuck with me. Shout out to Raul. I can get that off. B4, shout out. I'm totally cool with people not wanting to fuck with me. But at least let me know. Don't press the cutoff switch on me, but then I don't know. Then you got me calling you and you enjoying the fact that I'm calling you and you're not picking up. That's some crab shit. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to give it true story. I'm not going to call his name out because he was a member of the show. But I just have to, I'm not going to say cut him off. We reached an agreement. Even though he would have said he cut me off, but I'm a different animal. I told to the dude, I said, listen, this ain't going nowhere. We're arguing more than we progressing. When I met you, you was a solid dude, I was solid. But for some reason, we never on the same page. So we happily separated, and I told him I would not talk shit about you. Now, I'm mentioning him now, but I'm not talking shit about him. That's how a real motherfucker do it. You ain't fucking with a dude no more. Let him know. Don't cut a dude off and then you making jokes about him with other people and he doesn't even have a clue. That's the same thing with a shorty. Don't cut a shorty off, have her blowing your phone up. Let her know, shorty, I'm done with you. Good times are over. You gotta let people know, man. And like I said, I'm cool with it. Just let me know. Let's start the show. Al, sports, baby. Wow, I gotta get this energy up and going, man. A lot of people tapping in, highly appreciated on a beautiful Friday. You feel me? Al, sports, raw truth with another one, man. No drinking and driving is the fucking law. Salute to T-Baker who finally made it. T-Baker always working. That nigga worked like motherfucking 59 hours a week. And he finally made it live on the show. Salute to T-Baker, baby. Let's start the show. Yeah, I'm almost getting there, man. Yeah, but like I said, I don't mean to repeat myself, man. I'm cool with you not fucking with me no more. Just let me know, man. Like the way I let motherfuckers know, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Continue the good work, people. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. You know I got to carve that in. Nueva York. Shout out to Sam Duran, M Studios, Price Tag Entertainment and Media. Cycle Breakers with my man John Figueroa. And of course, Mech 1 Beats. The beat you just heard right now is Mech 1. Salute to my nigga Mech 1. And open sessions and giveaways. The more, the merrier. We just recruited 2 more ladies, which is highly appreciated. Like I keep telling y'all, man, we can get more ladies on the set. The more, the merrier. Let's start the show because that's what people's is waiting for. I'm going to go to the NFL. Sad news. I know y'all heard this last week, but I had my show after this happened. Running back Nick Chubb of the Cleveland Browns blew out his knee again in the second quarter of Sunday Night Football. I mean, it's the same knee he blew out in college at Georgia. I feel so bad for a solid person who don't really mess with social media, goes to work, works hard, puts in his work, is a great running back, might have been the best running back to me in the AFC. I mean, couple running backs, but I love me some Nick Chubb. And now the Browns are going to be without Nick Chubb for the regular season. You know, he just blew his knee out again, man. I mean, there's nothing to say. He already had surgery. You know, and it might be career ending because Chubb is 30 plus. And when you think about it, who's really going to trust that knee to fuck with him again? The same knee blew out twice. I mean, they're not fucking with cats that hit 30, period. And then you're going to fuck with them with 2 big accidents on the same leg. Salute to Nick Chubb. Hopefully he gets back quick. And hopefully he gets back on. I like to see him get a job again. But get well soon, Nick Chubb. Other news. Now, after that happened, they went and called up Kareem Hunt, who used to run with them before. Kareem Hunt, a dual back, catch the ball out the backfield, can run the ball. So this is a nice pickup. And I heard people wondering why Hunt couldn't get no work. It's because Hunt was looking for higher money and teams wasn't willing to give it to him. So from my understanding, he settled for 4 M's with the Browns for 1 year. Just don't type that in. That's what I heard. It could be a little different. It could be 2 years. But what I got was 1 year, 4 M's to come in right now and hopefully make up the slack of Nick Chubb. You know what I mean? Other news. Cowboys lost basically one of the best corners in the game, and Trevon Diggs. My boy Rio wanted me to bring this up, and you know I was going to bring this up. And he got hurt during practice. Like, how do you tear your left knee up during practice? Like, what are we doing in practice these days is the question. Are we playing like real tackle football? I mean, this ain't the first time that somebody blew something out in practice. And I know shit happens. I get it. But how one of your superstars get blown out, you know what I mean, in a practice, a cornerback. And like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of like the first time. I understand dudes get hurt every year. I get that. Somebody also posted that. But I never seen 3 All-Pros. I mean, guys that are basically the best player on a team or the second best player. And Trevor Diggs, Nick Chubb, and Aaron Rodgers all are out before week 2 or during week 2. It's kind of weird. Shout out to rookie, baby. Raul, man, love, baby. So right now, to me, this helps the Super Bowl chances for the Cowboys because he was a shutdown corner. Trevor Diggs was a shutdown corner. Let me give you some numbers he had last year. 3 interceptions, 50 solo tackles, but the year before, he had 11 interceptions. The reason why he only had 3, because they wasn't throwing the ball to his side no more. So you can't blame him. If he ain't getting opportunity, how can you eat without an opportunity to eat? You have to have an opportunity to eat. They wasn't giving him enough opportunity. That's why he only had 3 picks. But when he had 11, top cornerback, and the Cowboys are going to suffer severely missing his cornerback. Other news. I'm going to get you in X-Man in about 2 minutes. The Minnesota Vikings continue aggressively to look for a running back. I knew they should have signed Dalvin Cook. Now they 0-2. Kirk Cousins been playing through the roof. Not knocking Kirk Cousins, but they got 0 running game with Madison. And I like Madison, but he's nothing but a miniature Dalvin Cook. And he's not Dalvin Cook. And they went and got Cam Akers, who I always liked Cam Akers out the Rams, but after he had that surgery, Akers haven't been the same. But I love him in this role where he can split time with Madison and, you know, and maybe get about 15, max 20 touches a game. With the way Akers can run, Akers can help out this offense. My thing is, are Minnesota still trying to go after it? Starting 0-2 with no real running back? Me personally, I think they should deal Cousins to the Jets, rebuild, get the best quarterback next year. You know, that's just my opinion. But I guess they want to, you know, they still want to go for it. And Kirk's got one of the best starts I've seen in a long time. Yo, where you at, bro? I got all the lists left, but I'll substitute it to get you in X. I'm waiting on X-Man. And we're going to start the show now. We're going to go back and forth with it. Plays of the week, etc. You guys don't want to go nowhere, man. Trust me. X-Man, where you at? If you're not ready yet, let me know. I go on another subject. All right, while I'm waiting. Oh, there you go. See, every time I go, I'm going to start another one. That's when motherfuckers pop up. All right, hold up, guys. Let me get the X in the building. I hate not finishing on weeks, but, you know, it is what it is. If I can hear him first. X-Man, what's going on?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Oh, you know why? I don't need the plugs for you.
Oh, get out of here. That's good.
Yeah, I hear you perfect, dog. All right, let me lift this up a little bit. First thing first, X, you got anything on your mind before we start the show?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I just rough week. Lost my uncle last week, so rest in peace to my uncle. Love you to death. Miss you. And just got back from Florida yesterday, funeral. So, you know, I'm happy to be back. And, you know, miss my uncle, man. Miss him a lot. But thank you for having me on, brother.
God bless. And I know how it is to, you know, to lose a loved one, especially a loved one that has to do a lot with your current life. And you know,
yeah.
those hurt more than anybody can predict, man. God bless you. God bless your uncle. You ready to start the show?
Let's do this.
Okay, we're going to start off with college football. Pac-12, Colorado Buffaloes are 3-0.
Okay.
Ran through TCU. A lot of people say, oh, they're not the same team. They ran through Nebraska. Oh, Nebraska can't score the ball. And they beat Colorado State. That gave them everything they can handle. Yeah. Oh, they're not good enough. So that leaves me with this. If they go to Eugene, Oregon, and beat the Ducks tomorrow at plus 21.5, is that going to earn people's respect? And if that don't, then they got to come back home and play SC, which is the USC Trojans. So is it going to take X to beat Oregon on at Eugene and then beat USC for them to get everybody's attention. I mean everybody, because they got Colorado's attention. They got a lot of analysts on TV's attention.
Yeah.
But you still got haters out there, and X-Man, the haters wanted them. But let's do it for you, X. If they could, how about if they split? Is that good enough for you to start talking about Deion Sanders and the Buffaloes as them being one of the top 10 teams in college football?
Well, let me put it this way. I love Deion Sanders. Don't get me wrong. I think what he's doing is great in Colorado. But let's be honest.
Think or you know?
I know Deion Sanders. What Deion Sanders is doing is great.
Like
I know what he's doing in Colorado is great. Listen, nobody wanted that job. Nobody wanted that job in Colorado. He took it. He turned it around, got the players he wanted there, and that's great. I'm thinking this. We all know TCU wasn't a good team. They got trashed last year in the national championship game. They haven't recovered. We know Nebraska. They are what they are. They haven't been the same since they lost their coach, Tom Osborne, over 20 years ago. Okay? We knew Colorado State was going to come in fired up to play against Colorado, in-state rival, big game. To me, Colorado wins. If they're going to make the playoffs, they have to beat Oregon Saturday. They have to beat SC next week, and then it's clear sailing from there. I think they're better than Oregon State. I think they're better than Washington State. I think they can beat Washington also. Their biggest test is going to be next week, Saturday, at home against SC. I can see them losing to Oregon, but I can see them beating SC because SC's defense is just as worse as their defense.
Well, all I'm going to say is they missing their best player and Hunter that plays both sides of the ball. So if I got Deion right now, I don't got him top 10, but they won one game last year. So what he's doing right now is a miracle.
Remarkable.
Let's keep it one.
Remarkable.
But to make him top 10, taking all that miracle shit out, out the way, you got to win one of these two games, even without your best player.
You do.
I mean, if you want to be considered top 10. Now, if you want to be top 25, maybe you split, maybe you keep one game close, or maybe both of them close and you lose close games. Because one thing about college football, they got what you call style wins and style losses.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to get blown out 59-zip. That totally works against you.
No.
But if Deion goes over there, let's say crying out loud, they lose 30-24. He doesn't lose respect with me and hopefully to the poll either. Because he's 21.5-point underdog.
I say this. If you go into Eugene and you lose to Oregon, let's say 33-31, 33-30, I don't see them getting damaged in the polls that much. Now, if you go into Eugene and you get wiped off the face of the earth, no more talk about them making the playoffs.
Exactly. That I agree. But you still got a lot of positive and greatness to mention of what he's doing. And like I said, it's hard to beat anybody without your best player.
No, it is. It's very hard. Travis Hunter, listen, I like Travis Hunter.
Say this, right? I know people are going to say, this is different. You know what? I'm not even going to use the NBA because the NBA only got 5 players. So it's a lot bigger when you lose your best player.
Exactly.
But let's say the Cowboys, their best player was probably CeCe Lamb or Dak Prescott, even though to me Dak be choking. But he is kind of like their best player. Would you agree more or less?
Well, let's put it this way. How is that Cowboys defense looking if they lose Micah Parsons?
Okay, you know what? Great point. Let's use Parsons. If Parsons was out 2 games against 2 big teams, that's going to hurt them, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care who they got. Trevon Diggs' loss is going to be huge. He's one of the top players of the Cowboys.
It is.
He's not Parsons, though, because Parsons is a ball hawk. Trevon Diggs got people not throwing to his side.
Yeah.
Parsons is on everything. Receptions, runs, sacks. That guy's what you call a ball hawk.
Yes.
So great point there. So back to Colorado, you win without your best player, Hunter, man. You're telling me, you're telling the world, or even if you compete, you're letting us know that you're definitely here for real. Not beating me the Oka teams like you saying.
Yeah.
All right? I don't want to cook my grits.
And the thing is this, Oregon can match them offensively. They can match them offensively. Here's the thing. That Colorado defense can't stop a cold. They're terrible on defense. Oregon's defense is not that bad, not that great, but they're much better than the teams that Colorado have played. But they can match them point for point.
See, real quick before we move on, Deion Sanders did a lot as far as recruiting playmakers.
Yes.
Next year, he'll recruit in the trenches. His offensive line and defensive line are way too small for these powerhouses.
Yeah.
Like the Bamas, the Georgias of the world, Tennessees of the world. You understand?
I think his offensive line isn't that bad.
That's with Oregon because Oregon never been a big team, even when Chip Kelly was over there. They always been a fast team.
They've always been speed, and speed kills.
Right?
You know that. You know speed kills.
Fast. So
Yeah.
I think Colorado could deal with the speed. So I could see them hanging this game, somewhat where they don't get blown out, if anything.
Yeah.
But, and even USC ain't that big either. They got a lot of fast people.
Well, here's the thing. They can match USC point for point because USC's defense isn't all that. They're not that great. Their problem is, can they stop those receivers from USC? Because Caleb Williams is going to be throwing it.
You got to put pressure on Williams. Williams will rip you apart. Yeah. You don't put pressure on him.
And that's the problem.
No, Shador's nice too. But Williams been doing it for a couple years at SC.
See, it's hard to get Caleb in because Caleb Williams is a quarterback that moves around. He doesn't stand stationary. Caleb Williams is a difference maker on that team. You take Caleb Williams off that USC team, they're not even ranked in the top 10.
You take Deion'S son out of Colorado, they probably don't win a game.
They don't win a game. Yeah, they don't win a game. Exactly.
That kid is nice too over there.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick before we move on, do they win both games, lose both games, or split?
I think they split. I think Oregon beats them this week, but I think they go home and I think they catch USC. They catch USC. Wow. I think they catch USC at home, and I think they beat USC at home.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with you if Hunter's playing that game. I don't know how many games now specifically. I think they lose at Eugene tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be close or a blow. I'm not betting that game.
Yeah.
I just think it's just too much for them.
I'll say this. I think 21 points is a lot.
No, you got to take Colorado.
But you got to take Colorado in this game if you're a betting man. That's too many points to give, being that they can explode. They can explode on offense.
Deion's gonna have them up for that. But like I said, I think they lose at Eugene. They probably cover the spread. They go home to SC. If Hunter's playing, I agree with you on that upset. But if he's not playing, they're not gonna be USC. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the NFL games of the week.
Okay.
I love doing this with you. We break these games down real quick. We still got time, but let's move quick. First game I like out of the games of the week is 2-0 Atlanta Falcons at 1-1 Detroit Lions, and the line is -3 for the Lions at home. Talk to us.
I like Detroit. I like their offense. I think Jared Goff is proving his worth over there. Their defense is very underrated. I think they made a lot of improvements in the offseason to that defense. I like Atlanta, but they really haven't beaten anybody great so far. So I think Detroit wins this at home. I got them winning by a touchdown.
Okay. Atlanta is 2-0. They beat Panthers in a close game, opened it up in the fourth quarter, won by 2 touchdowns. Then they squeezed by the Packers with Jordan Love and company, getting some big stops in that game real late. So Atlanta's proven to be a good team. I love B. John Robinson out of Texas.
Oh, he's good.
This guy is bringing a style of running that I've not seen. He makes cuts like wide receivers, bro.
Yeah.
But with the power of a power running back, if that makes sense.
He runs power like Derrick Henry, but he's smooth on his feet.
And he could jet. If you give him a hole, he could jet.
Yep.
So this kid got the potential. I know it's super duper early. People gonna be, chill with the bullshit, too early. But yo, what I've seen in Texas in these 2 games, barring injuries, you don't get no tall, girly injuries. This kid could be one of the best, bro. And he catches the ball out the backfield.
I see him a lot like a when he was in his prime, Chris Johnson.
There you go. But he's just a different. He's got his own identity. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then they got London. They got Pitts. I'm not too sold on Rilla, the quarterback. He needs time. He needs time. But Atlanta is a team to be reckoned with. They're not going to be a run over no more.
No, they won't. But I still think Detroit gets them.
But in this matchup, I think the Lions come out alive. This ain't one of my free plays, but I think the Lions come out alive. They 1-1. ATL's 2-0. Lions don't want to start 1-2.
No, they don't.
3 seasons in a row, they start slow. Always hurted them. They need to start off fast.
Yeah.
They lost to Seattle last week. I think they come back this week. Game number 2, we go on the Lambeau Field as the 2-0 New Orleans Saints played a 1-1 Green Bay Packers. The line is -1 for the Packers. Talk to us.
Wow, -1. New Orleans, I think that defense is real. They can stop the run, and they got some real ball hawks in that secondary that can really get at the receivers. They can get at the quarterback. The key here is going to be, can Derek Carr not make the big mistake, and can they rattle that defense, rattle Jordan Love enough for them to carry them to the win. I like New Orleans on this one.
Yeah, I'm a second motion on that. Derek Carr got to play them.
Yeah.
It can't be like the last drive on both games. He's got to play the whole game because Jordan Love and them can move that ball.
They can.
Had 3 touchdowns last week. His numbers wasn't spectacular, but he threw for 3 touchdowns. The guy can move the rock.
Yes, he can.
The defense is solid in New Orleans. They are as solid as they come. But my thing is, Derek Carr got to score about 21, 24 points. He can't be scoring 16, 17 points and expect that defense always to bail him out. So
he's got the weapons.
Mark G's watching. Mark G, he's got to throw touchdowns and not calculate field goals, and that's what it's going to come down to. Can they get 7s instead of 3s?
And he's got the weapons, man. He's got Chris Olave, Michael Thomas. They've got a pretty good running game. He's got the weapons to do it.
Olave and Thomas, indeed, they got Shaheed that a lot of people don't know about. Shaheed is undrafted. The kid's an animal. Mark G know who I'm talking about. Yep. So we agree with the Saints coming out, but they got to score me 20+ points.
Yeah, they got to put up 20 or more.
Back next week. If Kamara was here this week, I would have easily set the Saints, but their running game is damaged. Jamal Williams, I think, is a little injured, and he was kind of their running back. So he's not playing. Got to throw the ball. They got to throw the ball.
He got ruled out, Jamal Williams, with the hamstring.
They got to throw the ball. Derek Carr has to show out. Let's go to game 3 at Minnesota. Woo! Trying to do the horn in Minnesota. LA Chargers versus the Minnesota Vikings. The line is -1 Minnesota. Chargers are 0-2. Minnesota 0-2. Who breaks out of the schneid on Sunday?
2 bad defenses, brother. So get ready to light up the scoreboard.
Game though. It might be the best 0-2, matchup we've seen in a while, bro.
Well, we're gonna see a lot of points in this game. I think I like San Diego. I think their offense is more complete.
LA.
Justin Herbert.
LA.
I'm used to calling them San Diego. That's what it is.
But I gotta make sure you don't confuse the viewers.
I got you. I like the Chargers. I think offensively they're a lot more explosive than the Vikings. Eckler should be coming back. They still got Mike Williams. They got Keenan, the other receiver. I keep forgetting his name.
You talk about I had his name too. Fuck,
me too. But Justin Herbert,
Williams,
Mike Williams, Keenan. Justin Herbert's that dude. I think he's gonna have a big game against that secondary. That defense can't get to the quarterback. Although, give and take, because Minnesota can also put up points, and that defense for the Chargers hasn't really impressed me. Even with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack and those boys in the secondary, they haven't impressed me at all. Miami lit them up 2 weeks ago, and last week they got lit up again. They got lucky.
Point second half on them.
Yeah.
And Tennessee scoring points. That's an issue with Tannehill.
Exactly.
But let me tell you something. It's just, I'm so surprised at the Chargers defense. the offense is doing everything. They're not turning the ball over. Herbert is scoring, but they cannot get no stops.
They can't. No, they can't. They can't.
The only thing that's been fucking up Minnesota is turnovers. They turned the ball 4 times on fumbles against the Eagles. They turned it off in game 1 against the Bucks. If they stay away from the turnovers, and I think Cam Akers, I don't know if he's in uniform, but if
I heard he's coming.
If he's in uniform and Akers can touch the ball 15 times,
at least,
with Madison, that's gonna help Kirk Cousins, where he's just not, they're not just expecting him to throw the ball. Put it like this: if Minnesota gets any running game, Minnesota's winning this game.
I think so. And listen, look for Justin Jefferson, because Justin Jefferson's already having a big year. He can easily get 200 yards against the secondary.
And Kurt lined him up right now. Kurt's doing his thing. I don't know if he's playing for the Jets to pick him up, but whatever his motivation is, Kirk Cousins is playing right now.
He's playing.
Let's go to game number 4. Who you like in this game real quick? Chargers?
I like the Chargers. Yeah, I think the
Chargers.
Okay,
I'm gonna go Minnesota. I think they'll get a running game. Let's go to game number 4. We're going to MetLife Stadium. The New England Patriots versus your New York Jets. The line is -2.5 for the Patriots. It opened 2.5 Jets. I guess when Aaron was healthy, now it's flipped over to the Patriots being -2.5. What's going to happen Sunday in MetLife Stadium? Talk to us.
It is gut check time for the Jets defense after what happened Sunday in Dallas. Listen, they need to get a running game. You can't run the ball 11 times and expect to win the game. Dalvin Cook, Breece Hall got to touch that ball. Do not put the ball in Zach Wilson's hands, because we saw what happened in Dallas Sunday when he throws the ball. Okay? The Jets defense got to step up. What happened Sunday is unacceptable. Okay? They let Dallas offense go up and down the field without any resistance. So I think the Jets get in there. I think they get to Mac Jones early and often. Even though he's played well the first 2 games, offensively, the Patriots are still challenged.
Well,
they're still challenged.
Still, he put numbers up, but he choked late in both.
Yeah.
But he got the number. But he got like 3 touchdowns. One game he got 300. I get it, but he's not producing when it matters.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Is our own with 2, because they could have been 2-0 if he could have led them on last drive touchdowns. Games.
Exactly.
But,
listen,
Zach,
I think that.
Wilson, let me get this off before I forget.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love this kid out of BYU. I'm never ashamed to tell you that. I liked him in preseason with the Jets, but the game just got too fast for him. And not to mention, I think they threw him out there a little early, X.
I think so.
They threw him out there a little early. And right now, his confidence is so rattled that even when people were like, yo, we're going to be behind Zach, the coach, we're going to be behind Zach, he knows in his mind that they're just saying that because they ain't got nothing else to say. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a bang. They got nothing else to say, bro. And
I never liked the pick. I never liked the pick with him as the number 2 pick. I thought, and I still say this to this day, I thought they should have took Justin Fields because he was the better quarterback coming out. I thought with this kind of weapons, Justin Fields would be thriving in New York right now.
Thing with Fields, he's a head case. So you would have had a head case. You would have had maybe a better athlete, but you would have had a head case. He's still pointing at teammates, still saying the offensive coordinator's fault. I mean, if you're saying that after year 3 and 4, dog, I think the Bears are done with him. After this year, they probably be done before this year. But let's go back to Zach Wilson, totally underachieving. He's barely a backup the way he's playing. I mean, even backups play better than that, dog. So right now, if you're the New York Football Jets, we don't have too much time, but I think I can get this off. Are you desperate to get another quarterback, or you just going to ride a Zach Wilson shit all the way to the end? Talk to me, bro. We're right in the building. My sister Annie, love you.
If they're looking to make the playoffs, they better go out and they better find a quarterback and find them fast. Make a trade, do what you have to do. But they're not making the playoffs with Zach Wilson as quarterback. No way in hell. No way.
Hell no. But what it would do for him, it will give him all the reps he needs, the experience. But you didn't tally up the Super Bowl team for that shit.
Listen, you didn't get all these guys, Lazard and these guys coming in just to let Zach Wilson come in and ruin the season for you. You went all in for the Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. He got hurt, so Joe Douglas better be on that phone calling teams, see who's available. Anybody right now is better than Zach Wilson. This is a gut check time.
3 names. I'm gonna give you 3 names before we go to our 5th game. If you the Jets, do you go out? Don't answer yet. I finish off 3. Do you go get Jameis Winston, who's available? Do you go get Taylor Heineke, that's a backup for the Atlanta Falcons? He might be available if the price is right. And last but not least, they're gonna want somebody for this guy. Do you go get Kirk Cousins? Name me one, then we go on to game number 5.
I'll take the guy that's proven, and that's Kirk Cousins, even though I don't like him. But he's way better than what Zach Wilson can do for you.
Kirk be choking in the playoffs Monday night. We all know that.
That's what I mean.
We all know that. But listen, Kirk can move that rock. I would love to see Kirk throw it to all those receivers, dog. That'll be some nice football to watch.
Yeah.
The only thing is, we're going to laugh at y'all like you laugh at Dak Prescott later this season. So now I get to laugh at you because Kirk Cousins and basically Dak Prescott, they're the same kind of people. They put all the numbers
they're the same
and choke
player.
The
hey, listen, from September to December, they're the same player. Come January, the bright lights are on, it's over.
No, they be folded. But let me give a shout out now that my man Will Wright is here. I got to put respect on this guy's name. I love what Tua Tagovailoa is doing. I'm one of the people that said they should have kept him out of football. I mean, that guy's one more injury from his life being fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, for him having mental issues for life or some Dave Dewison, Junior Seau shit, CTE. I mean, he one big hit away from getting CTE.
Oh, he's definitely.
They got him already.
Definitely.
That's the part I was worrying about him. But I'm going to tell you right now, Tua Tagovailoa is killing shit in 2 games.
Yes, he is.
He on the same page with Evans and Waddle, and them guys are doing special things in Miami right now. And I can't hate. Although my boy Will Wright be hating on my teams, I'm going to be the bigger man, Will. I don't know if I'm older than you, Will, because we went to boys club, but I'm going to be the bigger man and give your man props. Tagovailoa is fucking tearing up the league.
Yeah, he is. He is. He really is. He truly is.
Okay, let's go to game 5 real quick.
Okay.
We're going to Allegiant Stadium. 1-1 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the 1-1 Las Vegas Raiders. The line is -2.5 for the Raiders. Talk to us.
2 offensively challenged teams. Pittsburgh can't score for nothing, can't protect the quarterback, can't get their running backs going.
They got weapons, though.
They got weapons. I'll give them that. They got weapons.
They scored a couple touchdowns last week, but they got weapons.
They got weapons, but I'm taking Pittsburgh mainly because their defense is a lot better than the Raiders' defense. Did you see that defense last week against Buffalo? I mean, Josh Allen did whatever he wanted with that team. I think Pittsburgh wins. I think their defense again wins it for them. Kenny Pickett is Kenny. I told you about Kenny Pickett the last time we spoke about Pittsburgh. He is who he is. With all those weapons, that offensive line isn't good. Najee Harris looks like he wants to get out of there as soon as possible. I'm taking Pittsburgh though because I don't trust the Raiders. I don't trust Jimmy G, and that defense is just terrible.
Well, I represent the Raiders one time a month.
Yeah, you do.
I live in Vegas, so I gotta say, and I know Mark G's gonna love this. Raiders! Ready to go find a way to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night at Allegiant Field.
Okay.
Might be a late field goal late. I think it's going to be a very intriguing game because Jimmy G is going to be put on the spot to see if he can throw that ball, you know, like we all know he can. And he's either going to throw picks or make some big completions, and we will definitely find out this Sunday night.
Just look,
real quick.
Just look at where Devontae Adams lines up. That's what he needs to throw.
Okay, and I'm hoping Jacoby Myers is back.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I didn't look up his situation to see if he's out or if he's playing. but Jacoby Myers is a big weapon for him. He was a big weapon in game 1. He wasn't around in game 2. I'm not saying they would have won with him, but he makes life easier for Adams and Jimmy. That's a fact, because Myers is within himself. And I told MG Raider that this kid is better than a lot of people thinking, and I know he's feeling me now because he killed that game 1. Well, hopefully he get back, he healthy, and he can play, play a significant role for the Vegas Raiders.
It might have been a more competitive game in Buffalo if he was playing.
I still think Buffalo get that game. It's just the Buffalo lost opening game. Raiders won opening game. It was a bad situation.
I think Buffalo still wins that game, but I thought it'd be with Jacoby Myers, it might have been more competitive. Yeah.
I got you. Okay, let's switch to the diamond. Then after this is it. Then I'm gonna give the free plays and do the spinoff.
Okay.
I posted a picture the other day. A lot of people, for some reason, I don't know, some people talked about it, some people didn't talk about it. But there's 2 great guys that are actually going for the MVP in the National League. And I bring it up to you. Now, one's 5 years younger, so a lot of people are going to say they'd rather go with the 5-year younger guy. But let's say a 2-year contract. Let me make it fair so I can take away the 5-year younger shit. You a general manager, you're about to give $200 million for 2 years, or maybe $150 million for 2 years, because these guys are that fucking good.
Yeah, they are.
Who you rather pick up for 2 years? Ronald Acuna Jr., who got 37 home runs, 97 RBIs, hitting 335 as of a couple of days ago. He hit a home run today, so he's got 40. He's got 40. And then Mookie Betts, who probably got 40 already, 100-something RBIs, hitting 312 for 2 years. Who you want on your squad? Ronald Acuna Jr. or Mookie Betts right now for 2 years. That's it. Not no 10 years.
Right now for 10 years? I like them both, man. I like them both. But
on the Al York Sports Show, baby, we do the
I know.
So let me hold up. Who you got? You gotta give me one, baby.
For a 2-year term, you know what? I like Mookie because he's pretty much been healthy throughout his career. And he's proven everywhere he went, he wins. And I'm not saying nothing bad about Ronald. I love Ronald Acuna. Don't get me wrong. His problem has been to the last few years, injuries. So, in 2021, he had a great year until he blew out his knee. Couple years before that, he was having an MVP caliber year also. He got injured. But Mookie, he's been pretty healthy his whole career. He's produced everywhere. He's been Boston, LA, and most importantly, he's won championships everywhere he's been.
Yeah, in both spots. Great point.
In both spots. So, I would take Mookie mainly over because of his health. And really, he's more versatile. He's actually more versatile than Ronald Acuna because you could plug him in anywhere in the outfield and now even in the infield.
I told you that he could play second and shortstop. Yeah. I mean, and he plays it on a high level. He's not just, he could play shortstop or second. He play on a high level.
Yeah.
And he got a for an arm. I mean, that guy be whipping it no matter where, especially right field. That right field and third base throw, nobody makes that throw better. Not right now, at least.
Exactly.
Maybe Dave Parker back in the days. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
Parker had
right now, Mookie Betts got that best right
Parker
field and third base throw.
Cannon.
Yeah. So who's your guy?
I'm taking Mookie.
Yeah, I'm going to take Mookie. I think Mookie's a better veteran. I think he's a better team player.
Yeah.
Acuna, you can still tell he's young. He's still about him.
Yeah.
When he hits them home runs, he does all that extra shit he be doing.
Big time show.
Later, they're going to check him on that.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
And don't get it twisted now.
Remember Carlos Gomez?
Yeah.
Carlos Gomez did that to Atlanta when they had a guy named Brian McCann catching. And as soon as he started admiring the ball, McCann was cursing him throughout the whole run of all the base pads. And then when he went home, McCann face fucked him like, what you doing? So the point I'm trying to make is that same organization got a guy doing that now in Ronald Acuna Jr.,
Yeah.
where he be showboating to death, bro.
Well,
Bro.
let's put it this way. Pitchers are already checking him because they're throwing at him early in the game.
Trying to check him. He's too much with it. Like Mookie be doing that, that train bell, but he does it quick. I'm not justifying for Mookie, but he'll run around second, he'll go like that, and it ends there. Acuna got some shit when he leaves the box.
Well,
when he's around second, he does that football move when he's touching third. Then he does the guard at home plate. Yo, you're doing too much, dog. You're doing too much.
Listen, that's what baseball is now. These guys hit homers. They want to sit there, bat flip, and admire their shots, basically showing up the pitcher. But then when the pitcher comes and throws in at them, they don't like it. And that's the problem with Acuna. He doesn't like being thrown inside, so he gets upset. Well, if you don't show off as much as you do, they won't be throwing at you.
Facts.
And that's what baseball is. Listen, baseball now has become a bunch of punks. Guys don't want to get thrown in on. They want the ball always outside so they can hit. No, a pitcher's going to pitch the way he's used to pitching. He's going to pitch you inside. He's going to buzz you if he has to, and that's it. And if you don't like it, too bad.
All I'm saying, back to what we're saying, I got Mookie, you got Mookie. Acuna's got to slow it down with that. Where you at? Actually disappearing.
I'm right here. I'm getting my water bottle. I'm getting my water bottle, bro.
I have to call you Harry Houdini, baby. You just, I'm looking at it and I can see nothing. Like, how the fuck you did that shit? How you
get my water. Get my water.
Yo, you went from a big head to nothing. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, we both agree with Mookie Betts. Acuna's got to stop that extra showboating shit. It's bad for baseball. I know the little kids like it.
Kids like it.
Junior does it all the time. But that extra showboating shit. See, baseball is not like football. It's an old traditional sport. They don't like them showboat cats.
No, they don't. They don't
get away with that. And even the NFL, they was throwing flags at one time.
I mean, listen, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Because Reggie used to do it all the time, but not as bad as these guys.
No,
Reggie used to sit there and admire his home runs.
Everybody has something, but this guy on every base is doing he's even doing the hog shit. Look, he's even doing this shit. Come on, dog. Like, you can't do 4 different acts on one home run.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm tired of that shit. I'm gonna keep on it. And listen, I love it. I love style, but dog, you're doing too much.
I don't mind the bat flip. But when you sit there and admire the pitch and start walking to first after 10 seconds, that's too much. I don't mind the bat flip. The bat flip is fine.
But let me pause you. Joey Bats got knocked out 2 years later for a bat flip. No, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he fucking rocked him.
Yes, he did.
And that was over that home run. That's what that shit was about.
Yeah.
Acuna, they gonna check that dude, bro. He's probably getting a break. He's young. Maybe that 25-year-old shit is helping him. But trust me, they don't like that shit. And with that, we're gonna close it up. Any last words, X, because I gotta get these free picks in and spin the wheel.
Oh man, it's always a good time having you. And by the way, I got San Francisco as the top team in the NFL so far. Dallas number 2.
Yeah, top 5.
You that way.
5. You can get that in. We got 1 minute.
Okay, no problem. My top 5, I got Ravens at 5. I got the Dolphins mainly because of their offense at 4. Right. The Eagles at 3. I think they're going to turn it around soon with their offense. I like Dallas. That defense is a monster defense. Even with Trayvon Diggs, I still think they got a top defense there too. San Francisco number 1. Everything. Offense, defense, they got it all. And they're the team to beat right now.
I agree with you. I got to go Frisco number 1. I don't have my sheet here. I don't know what I did with it, but I got Frisco number 1. I got to go Cowboys number 2 because they got the biggest point differential in 7.
They do.
And people that over there play weak teams. They still NFL teams, bro. You're still shutting down. You gave up 5 points a game to 2 NFL teams. That's doing something.
Yeah, that's doing something. Doesn't matter who they play.
Yeah. You got to put Miami 3 because of what Tagovailoa's doing. I mean, the guy's off the charts. You can't leave the Eagles out, the runner up to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Kansas City, who I think slowly will edge up more to the top.
I think so too.
Weeks continue, but right now we going about right now.
Yeah,
I don't got Kansas City. I got them 5th, but I think Kansas City easily slides to 2-3 in the next.
I think so. Well,
All
and you
right,
see
let me
you
get
see the difference Eric
going.
Bieniemy's making in Washington.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, but let's see. I'm not totally impressed, but they won
Yeah,
2 games. I don't really like the plays he's calling, but they're still averaging 27 points a game. So something's being done right.
exactly.
To me, it's the fucking playmakers they got. But I think if they get a better quarterback, he can take it to another level. Yo, X, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Rest in peace.
I appreciate it.
Uncle. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming on and stay strong, my brother. God got you, bro. And with that, stay up, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Good night, y'all.
X-Man in the building, baby. All right, guys, let me go to the free plays real quick once X taps me out. Okay, week 1, we went 3-6. I told you that last week. Last week, we went 7-2. You do the math. You're starting to feel it now. Let me give you the 3 plays from each individual, guys, including myself. We're going to start with Philly Boss, who killed the last week, went 3-0. Philly Boss like LSU Tigers tomorrow versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. It's -17. Philly Boss is laying all those points against Arkansas. He likes LSU on a triumph. Game number 2, Philly Boss likes is the New England Patriots, -2, -2.5 over the New York Football Jets on Sunday. He likes the Patriots to come out victorious. In game number 3, he likes the Minnesota Vikings on a pick'em versus the Los Angeles Chargers at Minnesota. So he likes the 3 games he likes is LSU, Patriots, and Vikings. Let's go to Noah Parker. Noah Parker likes the Clemson Tigers at home, +2 versus the Florida State Seminoles. The second pick, he likes the Ohio State Buckeyes, -3 at Notre Dame. Notre Dame ain't no joke, but they got that quarterback Hartman. That's going to be a fun game to watch, but he thinks Ohio State covers that 3. And last but not least, he likes the UTEPs +1 over the UNLV Rebels. Rebels would be at home in Vegas. He likes UTEP to beat them. Now, let me give you my free plays. I'm gonna start off with college football, Oregon State, -2.5 at Washington State. Now, you're going to see some 3s around. I like 2.5. If you don't got 2.5, then don't play it or play it money line. But I'm not going to give out money line because it's like 150. It's kind of high. So I'm going to take Oregon State to beat Washington State. Then I got a 2-team money line that equivalents to a -125, which means 1,250 to win 1,000, 125 to win 100. Money line of Baltimore Ravens and money line of Seattle Seahawks. Lamar Jackson, Geno Smith at home, money line, both of them. And for my 2-team 6-point teaser, I like the Tennessee Titans from +3.5 at Cleveland to 9.5. And then I like taking the Commanders from 6.5 to 12.5 against the Buffalo Bills. For my understanding, it's supposed to be bad weather in Washington. I think Washington can keep up with them and even win this game. So it should be a great game at Washington, but 12.5 should be more than enough points. So those are your 9 free plays for this Saturday and Sunday. Make your money. If you like anything we give out, pound it. If you don't like it, leave it alone. I told y'all, use us as a 2. You like it, we like it, pound that shit out. Okay, so now those are the free plays. Now we going to the free spin. Shout out to everybody new that I wasn't able to shout you out for tuning in today. The last one is Ivory Dobie. What up, big man? Hope everything's good. I see you always eating good. It's going down, baby. Don't think I'm not watching, baby. Enjoy the show, y'all. Much love. And we got my boy, Royalty, with a capital T, baby. Let's get this going on. Spin-off coming up. Love y'all, man. Give me a minute. I'm doing this all myself, guys. Okay, giveaway on round 4. And I already gave y'all the updates. Who's up and who's down. Good luck to everybody. Let the best person win. 21 winner. I call it, I'm the umpire of this shit. Ball pop out, no bueno. Yeah, whoever came in late, watch the replay. There's some free play, a lot of good shit. You don't want to miss out. Now when we giving money out. Like I said, all my dudes been gambling 30 years plus. And we nice with it. We're not going to win every week. But we nice with it. 1 through 20, guys. Let me marinate these bad boys. On my go. So if it comes out without me, no good. Here we go. Giveaway one winner. Round 4. From Mr. Royalty looking in, baby. I see you, baby. Raiders, baby. Winner is. We got a winner, baby. We got a winner. And there's nothing you can do about it. Giveaway one, winner is. Number 1. Number 1. I'm so happy for this girl. It's ironic she didn't tap in today. I call her Loca. Her name is Sandra. She's always saying everybody's showing off. Fun girl. Salute to S.I. Loca. Loca's your number 1 winner. Salute. Let's go to giveaway 2. Number 1, Loca's your winner. '21 through 40. Big tap in the building. Salute to round 3 champion Miguel Tapia. Tap in, baby. That's my guy right there. I played baseball with him and his brother in the Little League, Felix Beyond Indians. You talk about way, way back, that's way, way back. So all you motherfuckers that thought I wasn't no athlete, you fucking wrong. Don't let this big stomach fuck you up. I was nice with it, action rap. One of a few MVPs, by the way. Few of them. Okay, hold up. Let me see if I like this next track coming up. Give me a minute. I like people that never win, and I like people that takes as a first win. I think it just does more for the little tournament that I'm putting out. I don't know. I just think it gives it an extra spice. I love that everybody keeps playing, and I know the majority who win stay winning, like the B4s of the building, the Raul, the Tapias, Cesses. Them guys win like fucking all the time. But every once in a while, when you get, some underdogs come out of nowhere and just win, it's special. So I want to salute Loca, salute Ms. Liz. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to DM y'all to see if y'all want a shirt or a hat. That's how I like to do. And then I'm going to send y'all all for Monday. Give me the exact address, the apartment, everything. No, I'm not going in there. I'm just sending you your shit. I want to make sure you get your shit. Thank you, guys. Now, let me go to the summary real quick, and we out. Me and X touched up on the Colorado situation with Deion'S Sanders. 2 big games. He got one in Eugene, Oregon. Then one back home with Colorado, where they play SC, and SC is one of the top teams in the game. So Colorado right now are loaded up for the next 2 weeks, but they're going to be playing teams that are considered better than them without their best player. So this is a testament for Deion'S Sanders and that team. We're going to learn a lot about Colorado in the next 2 weeks. Remember, I told you that. Then we cover games of the week, me and X. Those ain't what you call free plays. We just kind of break down the game, give our opinion. But those are not the free plays. The free plays is when I say free plays with Philly Ball, Snow Park, and of course myself. Those are the ones that you can hold me accountable for. But like I said, use them to your advantage. Use them as a tool. I'm not telling you to play everything. Just use them as a tool. That's all you got to do. And if it fits your situation, then you bang it out. If it don't, you leave the shit alone, man. Salute to my man X. Rest in peace to his uncle. I already know how it is when you lose real family members, man. I mean, you lose anybody, it's tough. But when you lose people that were really a part of your life, that are part of your heart, that shit, it fucks you up for a while. So salute to the X-Man for holding that down, man. Rest in peace and God bless the family, man. And God bless you guys for continuing to lock in with me. You know, if you lock in with me, you know I ain't going to give you nothing but everything. I want you to understand that. I ain't going to give you less than everything. I can't do no other way. And like I said in my message of the day, if you're not fucking with me and I want y'all to use that too for yourselves, I'm cool with it. Just let me know. Don't have me like call you up and you cut me off and I don't even know you cut me off. Cut me off, let me know. I'm cool with it. Trust me. I'm not going to die if you cut me off. Just like if I cut you off, but I don't have to say it because I'm going to let you know. Let me know. Let the people know you fucking with. Be a man about it. You're not fucking with somebody, at least let them know. And with that, God bless everybody. Al York Sports, the raw truth. No drinking and driving. Love y'all.